Hey guys, a little fireside chat here. I think it's going to get to 60 today, but it's kind of cold in the house, and we got all this wood from the ice storm to burn, so I'm going to be utilizing it, and then we clean out the fireplace and use the ash in the garden in the raised beds. Anyhow, I wanted to come to y'all today because I am seeing from all the tornado videos to everybody getting in their storm shelters, and some of these people are doing videos on their storm shelters, and I'm not one to post or comment on these videos because I don't feel like don't want to feel like I'm attacking. But many of you know I used to do disaster services, and part of what I surveyed on the May 3rd tornado was deeply concerning. Granted, there's not very many F5s, but the weather nowadays is so unpredictable. When I surveyed Bridge Creek in Newcastle, I saw foundations ripped from the ground. The plumbing ripped out of the ground. This is a fact. This is not a joke. Some of these above ground storm shelters that people are talking about that they built are not going to save you if you have one of those kind of tornadoes. Even a 4. I would question a 3 on some of these. Some of these things that people are talking about how their storm shelter was built. I mean, it's concerning. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I don't even want to get in ours. I don't trust them. So, I mean, do some research. If you are planning on building one, I don't know that I would anchor it to the foundation after what I saw on the May 3rd tornado. And, you know, that was in 98, 99. Well, then in 2013, another F5 come through more in Newcastle. That was an F5. The El Reno tornado was one of the worst. So, would you really want something that's not safe? I mean, I've seen some videos and I just sit there and I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm not trying to be mean, and I don't normally do videos like this, but these are people's lives. I just would say I would question a lot of these things that are being built. Just because it says it'll survive an F5, maybe the structure itself, but what if the foundation gets ripped up? That's my question. Rebar into the ground. If it's not anchored down deep and it's a lot of rebar, I would question if that's safe. Same thing with ours. When we built our house, my husband built a storm shelter above ground because we're getting older, and I told him I didn't trust it, and he looked at me like I was crazy. I do not trust it. I don't know. Some of these I've seen videos where people have cinder blocks with rebar in the middle. If the F5 comes through or a 4, I really don't think you're going to make it. I've seen partially in the ground. I've seen all these little things. Unless that's deep anchored into the ground, I don't know that it would protect you, truthfully. And I'm just saying this because I work disaster services and I surveyed the damage. I mean, those were powerful storms. Today, if you've been watching things going on with the geoengineering and all that, and all this wind, and these storms after storms after storms every day, somewhere, tornadoes dropping everywhere, it's just concerning to me. I'm not trying to sound like a a crazy person or a know-it-all. I don't know a lot, but what I do know is what I saw on that May 3rd tornado damage. I surveyed it. And I just question whether that some of these structures will save you or not. I wouldn't think so. Me personally, would I want my family in it? No, absolutely not. So that should tell you something. I think, and I talked to another friend that used to build tornado shelters here in Oklahoma. Said your best option is definitely underground. Definitely underground. We have, in the tornado shelter we have, I honestly don't trust it. I'm just saying. So for your safety and all, do some research, and if you're planning on putting one in, consider, even if you put it in and then build the soil up around it, where it's in the ground and has a door that would withstand F5 debris and can open on the inside and not the outside where you could possibly get out. That would be a more realistic option, I would think. Do some research, and I just say this out of care and concern, and I hope y'all stay safe because things are changing and the weather is just not normal. Very not normal. All right, talking about storm shelters.